Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Returner decides to fair catch this. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. after the loss on first down. It's 2nd and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him. He's talking about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. On the run, it's Wynn.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Oh, what a move. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Heading left after the handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The ball's lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The Volunteers are in the red zone now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Vols.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And they get him down after the completion. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Just able to get it away. Fielding the punt. Looking to improve field position here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion sets up a second down play. Linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Incompletion makes it second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dump off caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's caught downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Second down now after the sack. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is caught. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on fourth down.
And the Bulldogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Now it's 2nd down here. Hand off to the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
3rd down after that running play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Vols will have to punt this one away. And the ball rolls dead. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They'll run the option. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receiver in motion now. They'll try the option play here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain here.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Here's the option play. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead. Second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the running back takes the handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
The Dogs will have to kick this away. And he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. They bring him down right at the 20.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Tight end goes in motion. And now the handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stop at the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a run to the left. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
The Vols will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. A running play called on 4th down. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Caught behind the line. It's Wynn. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Wynn. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. He makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Missouri, Tennessee, 14, Georgia, 7.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Here's a throw underneath to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Caught on the outside. It's Webb.
Hey, the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Haven't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Georgia 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Primo.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Ball handed off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
You just keep churning these yards out, playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Fouls. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFB committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.